Hello, everybody. Well, just one sec. Ah, ah, ah. Okay, there we go. That's better. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Mm.
It's time.
Indeed.
Krama,
Prom sounds great.
did you transform into your full dragon mode?
I wish that was the reason.
Oh, okay.
Be a lot less painful on my throat.
Oh, I'm sorry. If it hurts to talk, you don't have to talk a lot.
I'll talk 'cause I feel I need to.
Okay. Do you have water or something at least to drink?
I do, yes.
Okay, good. Why do people?
We're gonna find out.
Yay.
We're gonna find out why people, and we're gonna find out what's in the box.
It's a cat. We went over this.
It is not a cat.
It's a cat.
It is not a cat.
It is a cat.
Not a cat. God damn
It's
it.
the world.
It's not the world. Okay, that's
It
one
could
of the
be.
things.
Wait.
The world and Akane are both in the box. Which
Yeah.
to Junpei is the same thing.
The world?
We'll go with that. We'll go with that.
Is that water, though?
It's Junpei's world, at least.
Gotta figure out not so much what's in the box, but what is the box?
Why is the box?
We know why the box. Well, we don't know
When
why
is
the box. Okay, actually, you don't know when the box is. That's true.
We very much don't know the way.
Hey, Flork.
Hi, Flork.
There's a chart. Don't worry, we'll find out when. Because of course,
Yay.
there's a
After
chart.
60 months, damn.
Yay, a chart. That's a long time.
I like charts.
Charts are fun.
Yeah, I like them.
Actually, love charts, unironically.
Yes, I was being very serious.
Yep. Charts, graphs,
Oh!
spreadsheets.
Data is fun.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when it's properly laid out and easily understandable.
Yes. Formulas.
I-
Yes.
I don't want to, like...
You've got a
Oh my
refractor
God,
shard
Flork,
floor
thank you.
geese teeth just cheered 5 bits. I like
You
that.
like
Trains.
That's
Steam
tomorrow night,
locomotive
Flork.
emoji.
We're watching Tokyo tomorrow night.
Choo choo.
Imagination!
Yeah.
Also, is it just me, or is that just same look for Zero as in the first game? We've been seeing him so much due to the intro, I can't remember if that's what Zero looked like in the first game.
It is what Zero looked like in the first game. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm not
It might
going
be the same
completely
render
crazy.
even.
It
Oh,
probably
you got the
is.
Thomas simulator? Oh, God. I put that
Thomas,
on my
oh
throne
dear God.
to see if anybody would bite. Because they're releasing a physical copy.
32
Oh.
hours.
That's a lot of hours.
That's a
Yeah.
lot of fish.
Here's the
That's a lot
stream,
of nuts.
presumably. Here's the stream, presumably 17.
Krama, I know I said already that I don't want you to strain your voice, but can you say one thing for me?
What?
The Smog's line, I am fire, I am death.
I am fire. I am death. There you
It
go.
sounds so cool.
I have no idea what I sound like on your end, so I'll take your word for it.
Okay, cool. All right.
Rawr.
Anyways, that's my last distraction. Let's get this rodeo going.
Woohoo!
All right.
Yippee!
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
All right. That's right. So we're like, oh shit, Akane was a hologram, but like, where is she?
What if she
Finished
wasn't
the White
aiming-
room?
Wait. When will then be now? Soon. How soon?
Soon.
You just missed it. When? Just now. When
Just
will then
now.
be now?
I thought we said enough distractions.
Okay,
we don't
sorry.
need Spaceballs
Soon.
thrown into the mix.
All right, Sky, go for it.
All right. What would that mean?
Uh-oh, we got the Tome of
All
Eternal
right,
Darkness.
next time.
Next time on Power Plays.
I see.
Sorry.
I see what you mean about we almost had the perfect end.
Yep. A new destination has been added to the flowchart.
That's
We
nice.
progressed 1 minute.
What?
Nani the fuck? God, now we're in split timeline theory? Damn.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I think we've always been in split
Ow.
timeline theory.
Ow, 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 ow. Damn it. Feels like my head's gonna explode. No split timeline. This game does not deal with split timelines.
I mean,
Wait.
Did time get reset?
We went
isn't that
back in
kind of
time.
how the whole Schrodinger's cat works? Split timeline?
Kind
At
of.
least until you open the box and the timeline unifies again.
Yes, you
Sky-
can't have...
Let me ask you an important question.
Okay.
Do you believe in gravity?
Doesn't matter, but yes.
I believe gravity falls.
Okay. So this could be the work of Made in Heaven. Got it.
Okay, let's carry on before he breaks out more
What?
JoJo's.
Okay. Where the hell am I? Mavity.
Gravity? Because it's a rabbit?
Looks like an elevator, but...
Hey,
This is one of the AB rooms.
That's the first thing that came into my fucking head.
Gah! Who the hell are you?
We already
And
know
what the
who
hell's
this
an
is.
AB room?
Damn. I guess you did lose your memory after all.
Memory? Memory.
You know, thinking about it, Clover could have really avoided the whole confusion if she just used the capital D.
Oh, you got the Tome
Right?
of Eternal Darkness.
I
Like, why did it have
remember!
to be a lowercase d?
Good
You're
question.
fine. That's right.
You're Phi.
I'm not Vincent. I'm Ark.
What?
Just keep going.
She grinned. When is this? I think
Excellent
you mean
question.
when it... Wait.
Check your bracelet.
It's red pear. BP is 3.
Mine's the same.
Does this mean this is the beginning of the game? We've gone back to when we first woke up in the AB room.
No, not quite. I think we woke up a little earlier this time.
How do you know?
Push the buttons on the side of your bracelet.
Oh, very early.
2 hours. 15 minutes?
Who
We
am
didn't
I?
wake up this long before the
What
primary
am
doors
I?
opened last time. I think we're about an hour early.
Wait a minute. If you're right,
Yeah, Akane might still be alive. We got back before Dio killed her. I think.
then
Right. We're here for one reason.
To kill Dio.
to stop her
Again.
from getting killed.
Exactly.
We're gonna make our way all
Close
the way to
enough.
Egypt to kill him.
Let's move. We need to get out of here fast.
Don't need to tell me twice.
Ironically, I found my Dio
go.
hat today, where it's got a gold, whatever you call a gold nose, and it has gold letters that say Dio on it. I love it.
Wait, is this a different puzzle or?
No.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say it'd be really cool if they somehow made a different puzzle for it.
Maybe...
L-shape, T-shape,
Wait, was it Moon Moon
sun.
Sun? Is that
Sun.
right?
I think so.
Yeah. Hurry up and grab the cracker. What?
I'm sure that's a tell
No.
for someone, but I don't recognize that term.
Do we need to get the other item in there?
Nope,
No.
we're just here to save Akane. Ready for... Yep, go.
1, done.
You pushed the button. Wait, you were taking too long. But I wanted to push the button. We're on a schedule here.
You found
You
it.
found it.
Yay! Vi and I climbed up through the hatch and out onto the top of the AB room. It took us only a moment to spot them.
Deal. Oh shit.
Behind her was Dio. He was moving quickly and quietly, a knife glinting in his right hand.
Just yell Dio. Dio.
Shit. There was no time to yell to her. I scrambled out from the top of the AB room.
Just have
Vi
five
wasn't following me. When I looked back, she was still standing on the roof. She's Batman! Before I could finish, she was Batman.
Rider kick!
Oh, I love that freeze frame.
I was
That's
waiting
pretty-
for that.
Finally, she used her power for good.
He's fine. Just unconscious.
I bent down and held my fingers in front of his mouth. He was still breathing, so I kicked him in the head 8 times.
I don't think he saw me. He probably has no idea what happened to him.
Took up my stand.
Guy went down like a sack of potatoes.
He had it coming.
I heard footsteps come to a stop right in front of us. I looked up.
So you came. I've been waiting for you.
On Twitch.tv?
You're here to hear the rest, right?
Wait. Just wait a minute. What the hell is your deal? How can you be so calm? If we hadn't shown up just now, you'd...
Have been stabbed in the heart by this young man and died. Yes. Although, that reminds me, I haven't thanked you yet. Thank you very much. I very much appreciate you saving me.
What?
Hold on. How do you know about being stabbed by Dio? Are you an Esper too?
Yes. Indeed, I am. I am able to jump through time, just like you.
Then what the hell were you thinking? If you knew he was gonna stab you, why were you gonna let him do it?
Because I had to.
You... what?
Think back. Why are you here? If I hadn't been killed by Dio, no one else would have been murdered. Consequently, your own abilities would never have manifested.
If paradoxes make your head hurt, you're in the
I did
wrong
explain,
place.
Didn't I? The
I
purpose
watched
of the
JoJo's Bizarre
AB
Adventure.
project
You
was
can't
to
get that
send the
weird.
two of you to the past, or your minds at least. In order for that
Especially
to
since
happen,
part 7 started.
some death was necessary. When
The
a
after
human
before
brain
game.
is faced with danger, its processing speed increases. Information is processed more quickly, and time almost seems to slow. A few seconds can feel like an eternity. Unfortunately, that in itself isn't enough to send oneself through time. The amplitude of the consciousness is simply too small. In order to increase the amplitude, we need to slow down the brain before the increase happens. It's a little like a slingshot. You pull back on the rubber band and then let go. The potential energy you stored in the band is released and converted into kinetic energy. That's what fires the bullet out of the slingshot. Now, while a slingshot can only fire in one direction, your mind isn't similarly limited. When the bullet of your consciousness is fired from the slingshot of your brain, It travels past the three-dimensional world and into the four-dimensional one. From that perspective, time is no longer fixed. In other words, you can travel to the future, the past, whenever you like. Your consciousness has been released from the three-dimensional cage. In order for that to happen, I had to infect you with Radical 6.
What?
We're infected with Radical 6?
Yes. Don't you remember, Sigma? Luna should have told you about it in another timeline.
Are you sure? Infecting all of these people with such a horrible disease?
Every single one of you has been infected. Well, apart from Luna, of course. Unfortunately, it was necessary. We needed to slow your minds in order to store up your potential energy. Then we provided a dire situation that would accelerate your processing speed. The result is what you are now experiencing. Your consciousness now occupies four-dimensional space-time. Even that, however, wasn't enough. You had the ability to travel, but your memories could easily be lost during the trip. If the project was to succeed, you had to be able to retain everything you learned in each reality. That was the reason you were forced to jump so many times. With each jump, your ability to remember improved. Eventually, you would be able to retain everything. That is why we made you play the A-B game. That was why you had to select different chromatic doors. By forcing specific choices, we could cause you to make more jumps.
I get it. I think I finally understand. Well, okay, there are a lot of things I don't understand, but all of it, just what you told me, makes sense. You did all of this so that Fi and I could jump through four-dimensional space with our memories intact.
Yes.
Right? But why did you need us to do that? People have died for this. I mean, let's count how many different ways people died. Murder, antimatter explosion, suicide. I've died, so has Fi, so have you. So why would you do all this? What does it matter that Fi and I jumped through time?
Haven't I told you? Death was unavoidable. You are all destined to die. Sacrifices had to be made for the sake of the project.
I already know all that. What I'm asking you is why? What is so goddamn important that it's worth all this?
Ah. I'm sure you'll figure it out eventually.
What? Just when is eventually?
In a future not very far from now.
Bullshit.
So,
That's not good enough.
so basically, what she's saying is,
You don't know yet!
Yes. Instead of answering, Akane knelt down next to Dio and picked his knife up off the floor,
yeah, get that away from him.
and then stabbed him.
I'm
People with the
going
name
to keep this with
Dio
me,
and knives don't mix.
Don't change the
But
subject.
it's almost time.
What are you talking about? We've got plenty of time.
No. In a few moments, you'll return to the original timeline.
What?
This is the way it has to be.
This is the way.
Don't fight it. Logomorph.
Yes.
Logomorph?
You call him Zero Jr. His official designation is Logomorph. Logomorph, this is an order. Unlock my bracelet.
Compliance.
That's why we don't sometimes find the body.
Now,
Because it's timelines where we've
everything
come
is
to
in
this
place.
and saved her.
I have put the bracelet onto Dio. All we have to do is place his body in the 5th AB room, the second one from the right.
That's the one Quark is in, right?
Correct. I will move him. I will also put your bodies back into the 3rd AB room. Once that's done, I will reset its puzzle to an unsolved state.
Why do you need to do all that?
To recreate the history that you remember. Your consciousness is about to leave your body and return to the future. Your body will be emptied, and your other consciousness will jump back in. If your bodies aren't back in the 3rd AB room by then, it would be bad.
So you're saying some version of us is going to wake up in that room and repeat the same history again? Well, I guess this could actually be our 2nd or 3rd time.
You are exactly correct. Lastly, I'm going to leave
My
this
body?
for you.
She paused and pulled something out of her pocket. It
It's
was a small key attached to a string.
I'll tie it onto your ankle so that you won't lose it. All right, Sigma?
How have we never noticed it on our ankle at this point?
Uh-huh.
Tu fui ego eris.
It's Latin. It
No
means
shit.
what you are, I was. What I am, you will be.
I am, that
Yes.
is.
What am I supposed to do with it?
It will help you meet someone who's very important.
What?
Go. Return to the future. You won't be alone.
You saying we're going back to
I
the
will
future?
be at your side.
Yes.
Bum,
Watching
bum,
over you.
bum, bum, bum,
Now
bum,
hurry.
bum, bum.
It's only a matter of time.
The real question is, which future are we returning
Oh,
to?
you got the Tome of Eternal Darkness.
Which route is the future we're heading towards now?
A new future.
Oh, 333. How ironic, because I just made an Eternal Darkness reference.
Oh, looks like you're awake.
Is this the infirmary?
Why are we here?
Do you know what happened at the AB gate?
Kay and I went back to the infirmary, but
We waited and waited, and the two of you never returned.
so we went to the warehouse to check on you.
We found you passed out in front of the AB rooms.
Kay and I hurried back here with you.
I looked over at Fi and met her eyes. Do you remember what happened just now?
You mean what happened a long time ago?
Yeah. You got him pretty good, huh?
Yeah, I remember all right.
Hey, what are you guys talking about?
Quark!
What am I? Top liver?
Boobs!
Back among the conscious and not psychotic, huh?
Yeah, thanks.
Grandpa told me what you did. Thanks for finding the medicine for us.
No problem. All in a day's work.
Only issue now is the rest of us are still infected.
Although I wouldn't mind a little swimsuit action.
Really
Sigma,
glad
we
that
will
it's
kill you.
frozen, aren't you?
Hey, I wasn't talking to Quark.
I hope not.
That was an offer for Alice.
Not really
I don't think
my
that needs to
point.
specify.
Oh, whatever. Forget about that. Now that you guys are awake, all we gotta do is open the number 9 door.
Huh?
What are you talking about?
Look at your bracelet.
It says 10. I have 10 BP.
I've got 15 BP.
So
That
they were
means I
playing
got
while we
6
were
more points
unconscious.
while I was out.
But how?
You've been asleep for more than 2 hours. We've played the AB game 3 times.
Oh shit.
3 times?
Of course, the color and group assignments were shuffled around each time. But no matter who voted, everyone chose Ally.
Like we could have done this from the start.
Now all of us have enough
Crazy.
to leave.
Even Dio, but he's not leaving.
I was stunned. How had everyone cooperated long enough to raise all of our BP past 9? Was it because Akane hadn't been killed? Without a death to start things off, maybe we had been less suspicious of one another.
I mean, we did find Dio who set out, or who placed 4 bombs.
Or could the bombs have had something to do with it?
Yeah.
We'd all joined forces against Dio, and Fi and I had been able to disarm all of them. All of us had banded together against a common enemy and overcome a tremendous threat. Perhaps that had strengthened our bond.
Could be.
The
Which
power
I
of
had to
friendship.
admit. Yes! After all, Dio had planted the bombs that forced us all to work together against him. This must have been what Akane was talking about.
As long as you just have the tab.
Haven't I told you?
Hey, Leah.
Thanks, Leah.
We can do it. We did it.
Death was unavoidable. Sacrifices had to be made for the sake of the project.
Come on, let's go! Let's open the door and get out of here!
Yeah, then we never have to hear Quark ever again.
Or
What about
does,
this fucker?
Do we leave him here to die?
I mean, should we stab him or just leave him?
Starving to
We
death.
decided to leave Dio behind.
Hell yeah.
Alice was the only holdout. She complained about wanting to take him back to her superiors, but after I mentioned they'd come back to investigate after we escaped and deal with Dio then, she reluctantly complied.
All right, let's get going.
Let's go. And don't forget the droids. Were you trying to do an R2 whistle?
Maybe.
Adorable.
What do you mean try? Fucking nailed that.
Modest, too.
Just get on with it.
Everyone else swallowed and nodded. I grabbed the lever and pulled it down.
Alright, guys, we only got 9 seconds. Bolt it.
The number 9 door has been opened.
Thanks, Akane.
It will remain open for 9 seconds.
Alright, everyone, let's move. I didn't need to tell them twice. The room inside was clearly a loading elevator. It looked like sort of a large plate on top of a huge pedestal. We ran to the center of the plate and turned around. The number 9 door stood wide open.
2, 1, 0. The number 9 door is closing.
Bye, Dio. Bye.
Get fucked.
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked.
You know, I find it ironic they call it participation when everyone was kidnapped.
And then Mr. T
Yeah.
jumps down and we have to fight him.
What?
Wait, what?
Sorry, not Mr. T, sorry. Mr. X. Until Ada Wong throws us a rocket launcher. Wait, wrong series. I think I said Mr. T because I was thinking T-virus in my head. But it's Mr. X. Can you tell I want to play Resident Evil Requiem?
I can tell.
No.
I still have to wait another week before it
Looks
ships.
like we did it.
Yes. We should keep moving.
Beyond the door was a wide hallway that ended in a very solid wall. To the left, we found a very familiar-looking door. We pushed it open and went in.
Shit, are we gonna have enough suits?
I mean, I would imagine so.
Pressure exchange chamber.
You know what this place is?
Yeah, sort of.
I know what that
This
is.
whole facility is pressurized, apparently. I think the idea is to keep the air outside and consequently the virus from getting inside. It's a pressure exchange chamber. I know this. It means if we all want to go out, we have to decompress so we match the air pressure.
What? This
The
ain't
outside
At
air
least
pressure.
this would make sense for Sigma to know since he went to school for engineering.
The room here is where you prepare for going into the actual pressure exchange room. See all those suits along the wall? I figure we need to put those on and head to the decompression room downstairs.
Whoa! Hold on a minute! You're saying the air outside is full of that horrible virus?
Yeah, that's what it seems like. Of course, according to Akane, we were all already infected with Radical 6, so the whole room seemed a little pointless.
Except for the fact we're probably not on Earth.
Why? How did all this happen?
Did they?
No, that's not possible.
We've come this far. We can't turn back now. Let's go outside. There's no way to know what's really going on until we do.
Gotta open the box.
All right.
Cat.
No one else objected. We all donned the protective suits and headed downstairs to the decompression room.
And it could also keep us from infecting everyone else outside.
Slurp.
Slurpy slurp. As soon as we were all inside, the process began. Through my helmet, I could hear the soft hiss of air being sucked out of the room. We stood there for several minutes, waiting for the process to finish. At last it did, and we heard the door begin to open. Beyond it was another decompression chamber. We repeated the process 2 more times before we reached the final door and opened it. The dead, bleak landscape wasn't a surprise for me. I'd seen it before in another timeline. The others hadn't, however, And although I couldn't see their faces through the visors of the helmets, I heard more than a few gasps over the radio.
Gasp.
For a few long moments, we just stood there, astonished.
Where the hell are we?
The desert, I guess?
I figured that out. I mean, which one?
I don't know, but I think I know what day it is.
Hmm?
Look at the moon. It's
You don't know yet!
That means today's the total lunar eclipse.
So?
Remember the astronomy magazine in the lounge? Well, the next eclipse like this was gonna be on December 31st, 2028. So...
Wait a minute. Let me get this straight. Are you suggesting we were sleeping for a week after we were abducted?
I think so.
Wherever we were must have been far away from any city. The air was clearer than I'd ever seen it. And the stars. The sky was full of them. More stars than I'd ever seen in my life. I could even spot the hazy arm of the Milky Way. But the most striking feature was the moon. It was blood red and massive. Much bigger, in fact, than I remembered it being. Then as I watched, a black spot began to move across its surface. It was hard to see details, but it looked circular. The spot continued to move across the moon, heading for the right edge. What's that?
The moon. Well, the moon's shadow, actually.
The moon's shadow? I frowned. That didn't make any sense.
Zero told me to stay quiet. I think he was worried I'd spill the beans on his operation. He said if I didn't toe the line, he wouldn't just kill me. He'd kill Quark, too. And I agreed, like an idiot, and brought Quark with me. Just so I could see her. Such an idiot.
The things you do for love.
So, that being the case, might as well start with this. I meant what I said before. That up there is the moon's shadow.
What the hell are you saying?
Think about it. If that's the moon's shadow, then what's it falling on?
That's Earth?
Yeah. It's not the red moon you get from a lunar eclipse. And again, this isn't a lunar eclipse. It's a solar eclipse. Anybody in the black spot down there is looking up at the moon covering the sun.
What? No way. If that's the Earth, then where the hell are we?
The moon, of course. This is the lunar surface. We were just inside a moon base. No way. No, you've gotta be lying. How do you expect us to believe that? This can't be the moon.
Yeah. That's pretty ridiculous. Besides, if this was the moon, how do you explain the gravity? The moon only has 1/6 of the Earth's gravity. So what's this?
She picked up a rock and dropped it.
See? That looked perfectly normal.
Yes, it looked that way.
Luna?
You were right about the gravity in a way. I was one of the people who knew this wasn't Earth. Well, I suppose I'm not people, if we're being honest, but...
Excuse me? What?
Please just listen. Alice, you were infected with Radical 6. Then we gave you the Accelavir, which cured you. The Radical 6 isn't completely gone, though. Some of its symptoms stick around for a while.
What symptoms?
God,
Well,
they did predict friggin'
Radical 6 can slow down your brain's processing speed by the root of 1/6. It can take a while for your brain to get back up to speed. Every one of us has been infected. In other words, all of our brains have been processing information at a much lower speed. If you evaluated the root of 1/6, you'll get a number close to 0.408. That means our brains are running at something slightly less than half speed. As you said before, the moon's gravity is about 1/6 that of Earth's. The time that it takes for an object to fall is inversely proportional to the square root of the gravitational acceleration. Since the gravity is lower on the moon, that means the time increases. I guess that's a little technical. Let me give you an example. Say you drop an apple from a height of 4.9 meters. It will take approximately 1 second to hit the ground. On the moon, however, that time would be 1 second times root 6. I used 4.9 meters because it matches up with the acceleration of gravity nicely, but it could be anything. The gravity constant is, well, a constant. You could drop something from 10 centimeters or 10 meters and it would be the same. Does that make sense? So, now we've established that on the moon, things fall root 6 times slower than they do on Earth. That being the case, what would happen if someone's brain slowed down by root 1/6? To them, 2.45 seconds would feel like 1 second. 4.9 seconds would feel like 2. But it's not hypothetical. That's what's been happening to every one of us. Wait, you're saying that's the reason we didn't notice the weaker gravity? Are you sure you didn't notice anything? Think back. Huh? You and Sigmund Phi said something about it in the lounge. About how you felt weird. It's kind of like my body isn't really mine. I'm sort of floating. Like that?
It seemed insane, but what Luna said made sense. In fact, it explained Phi's apparently superhuman strength quite well.
That does explain her super jumps.
And
I got kick!
a boot to the head.
Wait, this is crazy.
It's more like a V3
That
kick,
can't
actually.
possibly be Earth out there. Look at it. I've seen photos of Earth, and it's
Hey, look, it's Earth. You might say,
blue
wow,
and
that's a
green
sweet
and
Earth.
beautiful. That thing is just red.
It's red and shit. I like
Before
red.
we get into that, I should probably tell you something. This isn't New Year's Eve in 2028. Today is January 27th.
In 29?
No.
2064.
30?
Still no.
Then just what year is this?
It's 74.
That would make sense.
Would it?
Oh,
Why Akane and
that's
fucking
insane.
Tenmayoji are so old.
Uh-huh.
That doesn't explain Clover, though.
The time traveled.
That would mean we were abducted more than 45 years ago.
I don't blame you if you don't believe me. But it's the truth.
We'll get there, don't worry.
I believe you.
Sure.
Tenmayoji got an hour and
It's not
20.
that hard. Quark and I left Earth on January 23rd, 2074. Solar eclipses are easy to predict. We've known that there'd be one on the 27th for a long time. That's just science. Nobody can change that.
But why is the Earth red?
That's a long story. About 45 years ago, on April 13th, 2029, there were 18 annihilation reactors operating in various parts of the world. On the 13th, all 18 of them went up, all at the same time. The explosion was about 180,000 times as powerful as the atom bomb they dropped on Hiroshima.
Wait, what? Why?
I suppose it started a few months before that. The government had a test site for a future Mars mission out in the middle of Nevada. On December 31st, 2028, there was an accident. Well, accident doesn't quite convey the right sense of the thing. The point
Hey,
is,
at least it's not Orange Tang.
6 claimed its first victims there and escaped. Didn't take long for it to spread to the rest of the world. Like Luna explained, the virus slows your brain down, but eventually, it also makes you kill yourself. For Pretty soon, the bodies started to pile up. Some people would take a dive off a building or shoot themselves in the head. You know, the classics. But for some, it was poison,
Oh yeah,
fire,
classics.
asphyxiation, or the
What's
noose.
the classics?
I mean, yeah.
People jumped in front of trains or cars. One pilot on a passenger airline drove his plane into the ground. Most forms of transportation ground to a halt pretty fast. That meant food couldn't get distributed, and thousands of people who weren't even infected died from starvation. Everywhere you went, there were just piles of corpses, covered in flies and rats and crows. I don't know what hell's like, but I imagine it's a lot like that. After a while, people who managed to avoid getting infected
Jesus, Jumpy's
started
seen
trying
some
to
shit.
get in touch with one another.
Yeah.
They got a hold of some radios and organized a couple meetings. There was only one thing to discuss, of course. How could they get rid of Radical 6? The answer, they decided, was purification. They figured they could just roast the surface of the Earth and that'd kill the virus off for good. On April 13th in 2029, they put their plan into effect. That plan was to detonate all 18 annihilation reactors. Now the truth is, that's mostly just rumor. Nobody really knows what happened. But I've got my own theories. I think that the bombers had already been infected. And when they died, they took billions with them. The ultimate if I die, you're coming with me gesture, I suppose. I bet you money they'd all lost it long before they got to the reactors. Killing most of the world, no matter how bad things had gotten, was not a sane plan. Even if it wasn't directly responsible. Radical 6 killed most of the people on Earth. Anyway, why it happened isn't that important. Point is, it happened. You ever heard of nuclear winter? Well, that's basically what we got. The explosion threw a ton of crap up into the stratosphere, where it joined up with smoke and ash from all the fires. It blotted out the sun for 7 years. Plants withered and animals died by the millions. The few humans who were left banded together to survive. They were rough times. Eventually, they were over, though. The sky cleared and the sun came back. Plants started blooming again, and the animals that hadn't died out completely began to reappear. Things weren't quite back to normal, though. It's been 45 years now, but there's still quite a bit of dust and ash in the air. That's what you're seeing. You know why a sun sets red? Well, this is the same thing. Blue and green light have short wavelengths, and they scatter when they run into debris in the air. Red light, on the other hand, has a longer wavelength, which means it'll get a lot farther when the air's dirty. So there you are. The Earth looks red because that's the only color of light that can make it through the atmosphere.
I was speechless. What could I possibly say? There was no reason for Tenmyoji to lie to us. So we were standing on the moon, looking at the Earth. It was 2074. But why? Why were we there? Why were we then? I was so lost in thought I barely noticed Fi's approach.
Hey, Sigma. I think I figured something out.
A window popped up on the inside of my helmet with the whisper in the corner. She seemed to be using a circuit only we could hear. Yeah? What is
I
it?
figured out why there's an extra E.
An extra E? Oh, you mean the graffiti?
Yeah, the one on floor B. I think it's an anagram, just like on floor A.
What's Anna say this
Damn it,
time?
Sigma. Knock it off! Memento mori if the ninth lion ate the sun. If you rearrange the letters, you get... The man on the moon rules the infinite time. See?
Ah,
How the fuck did you
Needed
figure
6
that out,
beans to
Fi?
get that. So they stuck an extra one in 9th.
I knew it.
The man on the moon rules the infinite time?
I think it's a message for us from Zero Senior and Akane. Remember what she was telling us?
I fucking knew it.
We created the aim
You knew it the whole time.
This was all Made in Heaven's doing.
to transport the consciousnesses of 2 people into the past. Those 2 people are you, Sigma, and
So basically, we're going back in time to stop the apocalypse.
My God, you're slow.
No, you're going in time so
You don't
fast
get it?
forward that you go
They're
back
saying we
to where
rule the
we're at.
infinite time. Infinite time. They weren't just talking about having us jump a couple hours. I think they're planning to send us back. Way back.
Like Samurai Jack.
Back to the past.
They're gonna send us back 45 years?
Yeah, I'd bet on it.
Still, the ultimate purpose of the AB project is to send us back in time to that catastrophe Senmyoji was talking about.
I think so.
It doesn't make sense, though. I mean, we came from that same time period. Before it, actually. So why bring us here and then send us back?
We've already gone over this, Sigma.
Well, Akane should be able to tell us the rest. Let's go pay her a visit.
Do you know where she is?
I've got an idea. Come
Eh?
on, think. Remember what she said when she gave you the key?
Tu fui ego eris.
The grave! The one in the garden!
So now we have to jump
Well,
back a
come on,
little
what are
bit
you
so we
waiting
can use
for?
it.
Let's go.
We turned and ran back into the pressure exchange chamber, the others following close behind.
Can't we get through the number 9 door? It's locked.
What are you doing? Did you forget something?
We're gonna go have a talk with somebody.
Who?
You really need me to spell it out? The person behind all this.
You mean Akane? I'll take
What?
that as a yes. Let me accompany you then.
Wait, why do you know about Akane?
I'll tell you when we get there.
Oh, right, no, of course he knows about Akane.
Please.
I was like, wait, what?
I'm coming with you. You folks just said the magic word.
I'm going to then.
So am I.
Hey, is this Akane you're talking about?
Yeah, you know her real well.
Wait, you're not... You're serious? What the hell is going on?
Shut up! Just shut up. Come if you want to. We don't need to do roll call.
Wait, Sky, I'm confused.
What?
Once we get there, Akane can explain everything. What?
On your sheet, you said who is K. We already know who K is.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
Who's K?
Sigma.
Fascinating.
There's nothing fascinating about it.
Crazy you think that.
Oh, God. I just got access to one of the most unhinged stickers ever.
Oh no.
Ah, clever. The number 9 door on floor A is shut forever once the game ends. Assuming Zero Jr. was telling the truth, of course. But the door on floor B...
Yeah. Thought we might be able to take the lift to it. and it looks like I was right.
Any idea where Akane might be?
Yeah. The grave.
Wait, you mean the grave in the garden?
Yeah. Don't worry. I don't think she's buried there or anything. Chances are she's alive. Just in the grave. Anyway, let's move. To the garden.
Is Kay our father? Does it explain
That's a
why
good
he
guess.
looks like
This
us?
guy's being very quiet.
That was a good guess.
Is Akane really under here?
Think so.
What should we do? Are we gonna dig her out?
No, I don't think we'll have to do anything like that. See that keyhole in the grave? If I just insert this here, pulled the key off my ankle and fitted it into the hole. I twisted it to the right until I heard something unlock. With a quiet grinding, the grave began to shift.
What is this?
Gasp.
It doesn't look like a coffin.
Yeah, it's a treatment pod.
Oh my god. It is, isn't it?
It
The
does
glass
say
from the
treatment pod
cover
on the
frosted
side.
over, making it a book. It does. Treatment pod 00. We couldn't see who or what was in it.
Let's see what's inside.
She grabbed a hold of the lever on the side of the pod.
No good. I think it's locked.
What?
Treatment pod TP00. Stage 1 defrosting complete. Stage 2 will be complete in 10 minutes. Once stage 2 is complete, the lock will automatically disengage.
Right. Cold sleep.
What?
These pods can put people into cold sleep. It uses something called CAS to freeze human bodies without destroying their cells.
So, Ms. Akane's like an ice cube?
Exactly.
Then we gotta wait till she melts?
Yeah.
So how about you tell us your story while we wait, Kay? Specifically, why do you know Akane?
I remembered
What do you remember?
everything. I was born and raised in this facility. It's called Rhizome 9. A rhizome is an underground plant stem that spreads by sending out roots. Kind of makes sense, doesn't it? This facility is a little like a rhizome. Supposedly, that's why they call these installations that. The number comes from the facility's number. There are 54 rhizomes on the moon, and this is the 9th one. Well, I suppose the other ones don't really matter to you, do they? In any event, I grew up here with Akane and Zero Senior. I watched them create the AB project.
The AB project?
Yes. Its purpose is to send Phi and Sigma, or their consciousnesses at least, to the past.
Back 45 years, right?
Yes.
So, you want us to change history, huh? Go back and keep Radical 6 from getting out, and stop the reactors from exploding. That's our mission?
Well, not exactly.
What do you mean?
It's true that the ultimate goal of the project is to keep Radical 6 from spreading to the general population. But even if you do make it back, you won't be able to do much. By now, it's already too late.
Too late?
What do you mean?
Let me begin at the beginning. You might be thinking that Zero Senior and Akane were the ones who created all this. But that's not entirely correct. They only followed the histories they'd already seen. It was the only choice they had. Nothing less than the future of mankind is at stake. We need the two of you to jump through timelines while maintaining your memories. That is why you had to play the AB game, and why the chromatic doors were necessary. By forcing multiple options, you could make numerous jumps. We speculated that jumping more would strengthen your memories. The puzzles were also there for a purpose. Some theories hold that a moment of insight when you solve a puzzle strengthens your connection to the fourth dimension. That was the reason for the puzzles. Your infection with Radical 6 was also a vital part of our plan. By slowing down your brain's processing speed, we can store your potential. With that energy stored up, we just had to provide a life or death situation to launch your consciousness into the fourth dimension. Like a bullet from a slingshot.
Wait. Hold on just a minute here. You keep talking about Sigma and Phi, but what about the rest of us? Why did you bring us here?
That's simple. In earlier histories, you were all here in Rise 9. We needed you here to accurately replicate those histories. Although I suppose that's probably not a good enough explanation for you. In a sense, though, it is the truth. Our primary goal was to replicate history. The rest is... Yes, I suppose I should explain. Very well. I will try and do so in a way you can understand. First, Alice and Clover. They were abducted 45 years and 1 month ago, on December 22nd, 2028. The location is Earth, of course. More specifically, Los Angeles, California. Correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
After being kidnapped, your bodies were sent to a facility under Akane's direction. You were placed in treatment pods and immediately put into cold sleep. 4 months later, you arrived at this facility. The date you finally arrived was April 14th, 2000.
Well, hey, GG Rocker.
Your trip from Earth to this facility was aboard a spaceship.
We're learning a
powered by
lot
an
right now.
annihilation engine. Following your arrival, your pods were placed in long-term storage. Does that make sense?
Are you telling me we were sleeping in those pods here for 45 years?
Yes.
Yes, we've been over this.
In preparation for this day.
But why? What do you need us for?
You are an Esper, aren't you, Clover? I mean that you are able to access the fourth dimension. Am I wrong?
Did Akane tell you?
In a manner of speaking. As I've already explained, the purpose of this project is to send Sigma and Phi's consciousnesses to the past. Espers are able to sort of resonate with one another, which
Thanks for
can
stopping by.
amplify their power. You understand? This is why we brought you here, Clover.
What about me?
We needed your help, Alice, to deactivate Dio's bombs.
Huh? But I didn't do anything.
But you did. In another history, you were able to perform a prime decomposition on the 25-digit integer that Dio left behind. Only you could do that sort of thing. Because of your feat of mathematics, we were about to determine that Dio had planted the bombs. Then we were able to question him and get the password for the number 31. Finally, we used that information to stop the bomb in this timeline. Without your help, Alice, we would have been reduced to nothing more than so much space dust. This history exists because of your presence. Now, let me explain why we needed Tenmyoji and Quark. Tenmyoji is simple. We needed you for the same reason we needed Clover. You are able to access the fourth dimension. Almost half a century ago, you used that ability to save a young girl, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
We needed you to resonate with Sigma and Phi, so we brought you here. All it took was a messenger.
Do you want to see Akane? If you do, come with me. I was a fool and fell for it.
And you brought Quark with you. In fact, you insisted that he come.
Yeah, I know. I guess you were worried about leaving me alone, huh? He kept saying he couldn't run off to the moon and leave me behind.
I'm sorry, Quark. If I hadn't been so stupid and selfish, none of this would have happened to you. I never thought this would happen. Can you ever forgive me?
Oh, don't worry about it. I mean, I agreed to come with you. I thought the moon would be way more interesting than boring old Earth. What kid would turn that down?
We didn't see the messenger after we got on the ship. It was on autopilot. As soon as we got in, it headed straight for the moon. During the trip, Zero told me to keep quiet once we got there. I don't remember anything after we landed.
Then there was a bunch of that white smoke, and we passed out. And when I woke up, I was in the AB room.
Now, Dio. His real name is Left, and he's the leader of a terrorist organization called the Myrmidons. He was ordered to come here.
Ah,
The Myrmidons
evil brother
are
of
under
Right
control
from
of an
Tokyo.
organization called Free the Souls, which is in turn controlled by a man known as Brother. It was Brother who orchestrated the release of Radical 6 into the general population 45 years ago. Do you remember what Phi mentioned earlier? The ultimate purpose of the AB project is to change history and keep Radical 6 from being released. If we succeed, that would be bad for Brother and his organization. Our success would prevent them from creating the ideal world they're working toward. That is why Brother sent Left, his trusted lieutenant, to this facility. They needed to stop the AB project. So, Dio was given 2 tasks. The first was to eliminate Akane, the architect of the AB project. The second was to join the AB game and win it. If Dio won the game, the AB project would not be completed, at least not in that timeline. In other words, in that world, the project would have been stopped. If things didn't go as planned, Dio was given a contingency plan. If you cannot murder Akane and win the game, destroy Rhizome 9. Hence, the bombs.
Can I ask you something?
Perhaps.
How did Brother know about the AB project?
He was also an Esper. We can set Brother aside for now, though. May I proceed?
No one objected. We were all
Can we pause for a
curious.
second? I need to run to the bathroom.
Yeah. Ugh. So, how are we feeling? Feeling pretty good.
Can't wait for that cat.
There's no cat, Zero.
There's a cat.
There's no cat. Oops.
See? JJ Rocker gets
What? Zero Escape, there's always a cat. There is not currently a cat, or... There's no more cats, Zero.
Excuse me?
There is no more cats.
Excuse me.
No.
I will sit in your lap and make biscuits.
Biscuits.
And then probably fall
Clocking in at the biscuit factory. Need to...
I am back.
Yay! Any last minute predictions? We're about to find out the rest of it. See, we know white people, so there's that.
I mean, I can throw out a crackpot theory.
Sure.
K is actually Zero who gave himself amnesia, and he's explaining it now. I don't expect that to be accurate in any way, but I think it's a funny idea that just came to me.
I like it.
That explains everyone, save 2, Luna and myself. Sigma and Phi already know the truth about Luna. I don't believe I should reveal any more, however. I think it would be more appropriate if you could ask Luna yourselves at a later time. Would that be all right with you, Luna?
Yes, that's okay.
As for me, as I said before, I was born and raised here. The rest of you were brought to this facility, but I've never left. That makes me someone close to Zero Senior and Akane.
Hey, I've been wondering, who is Zero Senior?
You've already met him, Sigma. In another timeline.
Yeah, well, I saw a hologram. I still don't know who he is.
Stage 2 is complete. TP00 unlocking.
It looks like it's finished. Shall we open the pod?
Yeah, let's do it. All of us gathered around the pod. The glass was still covered with frost, hiding the contents.
Okay. Let's get started then. Ready?
Fi laid her hand on the lever and looked around at us. I swallowed. Yeah,
All right.
anytime.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Let it rip.
What?
What? JR. Suddenly my head was full of memories from other timelines. I had seen something like this before. The warehouse of Floor B. In front of the white door. Kay was lying in front of me. I grabbed his mask and saw my own face. I'd never figured out who he really was.
It's Sigma.
Why was there a man with my face under Kay's armor? It didn't make sense.
Still doesn't.
After I'd seen him, I was injected with Terpurcurian, and that was the end of that. But, wait, if the person in the pod was the same person I'd seen on the floor of the warehouse...
Sigma. It's Sigma.
Then, what's in the box?
It's Sigma.
Who was wearing Kay's armor?
You finally noticed. Didn't I tell you? You won't be alone. I will be at your side, watching over you.
No. Oh my god, you're...
Yes, I am.
Akane's in Kay's armor.
Akane Kurashiki.
It's you! June! I mean, Akane, from... But you're old.
Yes, that's correct. I haven't spoken to you in a very long time, Clover. Or you, Junpei.
Junpei?
Akane.
Welcome to the
Long
Hunter
time no
Base.
see.
Time for your checkup.
Riddler 357
I
has
could
joined
barely
the
hear
Hunter
what they were
base.
saying.
Thanks for the follow, Riddler. Welcome to the Hunter Base.
My mind was still reeling. It felt like all the air had been knocked out of me, and it was all I could do not to collapse right then and there.
Who's flying the plane? As long as it's not one of the JoJo's.
How long?
Do you remember when the two of you saved me in the warehouse? Once you saved me, you went back to your future. Well, your minds did, at least. I carried your bodies to the 3rd AB room, and then took Dio's to the 5th. After that, I went into the 1st room and borrowed Kay's armor.
So by the time you and Clover came out, you'd already...
Yes.
Wait, that doesn't make any sense. Dio killed you, and then Luna took your body to the 6th room. You couldn't have been in Kay's armor.
No, it was me. In this timeline, at least. In this one, I wasn't murdered by Dio. You two saved me. It's just like Schrodinger's cat. Your actions in the future decided who would be inside the armor in the past.
So the armor was the box.
Yep.
Alright, what about the other history? The one where you weren't saved. What happens then? Who's wearing the armor?
That's quite simple. The man in front of you.
Him?
That's correct. Whenever I'm not in the armor, he is.
What about the memory loss?
For my part, I confess that I lied. He, on the other hand, was telling the truth. Large doses of soporil can cause memory loss. I gave him a rather large dose.
So, who is he?
You've never seen him before?
Sigma!
What about the rest of you?
I have no idea who he is.
Riddler,
I've
you
never
haven't
seen
seen
him
this
before.
scene. Spoilers, this
Me
is the
either.
last ending.
Total
Spoilers.
stranger.
Hey, come on. What are you guys saying? Right here? Same face?
Huh? Huh?
Are you all right, Mr. Sigma?
Sigma's
Did
face
you
is
hit
different.
your
isn't
head
it?
or something?
Wait a second.
Huh? Hmm?
Are we Zero Senior?
Why didn't they recognize me?
Sigma, your consciousness can jump through time. You can inhabit your body in the past or in the future.
What does that mean?
Don't you get it? You've jumped to the future from 45 years ago.
We're Zero Senior, aren't we?
I looked around frantically. A pond! I ran to it and threw myself down onto my knees. Crawling on all fours, I approached the edge. My heart was hammering inside my chest. A cold sweat trickled down my
Oh, hey,
spine.
the lion.
Calm down. Calm down. Calm down, damn it. I struggled to take deep breaths. Then slowly, I peered into the pond, looking for my reflection.
Yep.
What? No, this can't be real. This face.
It's your face, Dr. Sigma Klein. Although, to the you that's behind it now, it's your face 45 years from now. Zero, the mastermind of the AB project, is you.
Get old, motherfucker.
There we go. The last mystery. That's not possible.
Search your feelings. You know it to be true.
That's bullshit.
No, it's the truth.
It's science, bitch.
Fighting it isn't going to do you any good.
That's why Fi calls you Grandpa in the first. Yep. A lot of people give you a lot of shit for being old.
Please.
I've never noticed. I've never picked up on that.
You did, actually, a couple times.
Did I?
Uh-huh. A couple people call you, like, old or grandpa or old shit, that kind of thing. And you've like, commented on it. And I think I've even commented on you commenting on it. I'm not a doctor.
You will be. A pioneer in the field of genetic engineering.
Ah, that's why he's going to engineering school.
You're lying.
No, I'm not. You created him. Well, I suppose I should say you are going to create him.
Create?
His name is Kyle Klein. Your clone.
I'm your
That is why
clone.
he looks
My
just
clone.
like a
And who am
younger
I?
version of yourself.
You're not you. Who am I if I'm not me?
Kyle.
23 years
Kyle?
ago, in the biolab here in Rhizome 9, you created Kyle.
I actually fucked up a couple times and called K Kyle.
Well, I suppose
I don't think I
for
ever
you,
noticed.
that's still in the future. When I said I
You didn't
was
bring any,
born and raised here,
attention to it.
I
so
was
we
still
probably didn't notice.
pretending to be him. The gravity here is only 1/6 of Earth's. If nothing was done, the reduced gravity would cause his bones to be weaker than normal human ones. But you prepared for that. You gave him that armor. Ever since he was born, he's lived inside of it. It kept his muscles and bones strong. He wasn't forced into it for the nonary game. He's been wearing it every day, all his life.
But why would future me create a clone?
He was to be your spare. If something happened to you before the project began, he would take your place. I mentioned before that the AB projects A and B stood for after and before. That isn't all they mean, though. The A also means anima, and the B means body. Anima is another word for the soul, or the consciousness. Body is, well, exactly what it says on
What?
the tin.
My body?
The past consciousness will go into the future body, and the future consciousness will go into the past body. They switch. That was the chief goal of the project.
Wait, does that mean future us is currently in the past?
Uh-huh. So the future person goes into the past person.
Sigma, do you remember the note you found in the garden?
You mean this, right?
Yes. Of course, it was you who investigated the garden in this timeline.
Yeah.
Sigma, take a good look at this. It's an illustration of the time jumps your consciousness is making. A is where everything began.
This fucking chart, right?
December 25th, 2028. You
So much simpler than this.
inhaled
It
the white
really
smoke
is.
in your car and lost consciousness. From there, you jumped to B. January 25th, 2074. You woke up in one of the AB rooms in Rhizome 9. You are in your own body, but it is 67 years old. Your consciousness has jumped 45 years into the future. I believe that may explain why you didn't notice the reduced lunar gravity. The body you woke up in was much older. Normally, you would have noticed that your muscles were much weaker. In this case, however, the lower gravity balanced that out. Moving on, if you continue along this line, what happens next? You reach C, which is January 27th, 2074. That is today.
Whoa. Wait, what do you mean? Are you saying it's been 2 days since we woke up?
36 hours to be exact. Have you already forgotten? You were all infected with Radical 6. The virus slowed your brain down. So yes, 36 hours of real time have passed. But to you, it only seemed like 14 hours and 40 minutes.
36 doors?
Now comes the important part. After this, your consciousness will return to the past. It will re-emerge at point D. April 13th, 2029. You will return to your younger body.
But that's the same day as the reactor explosions.
Yes. That is why I said it will be too late. You will return to the past, but the events you would want to prevent will have already happened. The story
There probably
does
is.
not end there, however.
What?
The line continues.
36 doors in the rhizome.
After
Probably.
reaching point D, you will eventually return to B. But this time, you won't be jumping through time, or at least not at a rate faster than normal. Your consciousness will spend 45 years inhabiting the same body, until you reach point B. Do you remember when B is, Sigma?
January 25th, 2074. According to what you just told us, it's 36 hours ago.
Correct. That was when the consciousness of the 22-year-old Sigma jumped into the body of 67-year-old Sigma. So where did the older version of you go when you took his body?
Point A. December 25th, 2028. The day this all started.
Yes. His consciousness will go back in time 45 years. For a period of time, he will inhabit your younger body. While your younger consciousness is elsewhere, he will be you in the past.
Once that body reaches point D, my 22-year-old consciousness will come back from point C.
That's correct. When that happens, the older version of you will be ejected from your younger body and return to your body at C.
So it's rotating?
Rotating. I suppose you could put it that way. But look at this illustration closely. What if you take all these lines and untangle them? You get one single line. It may look complicated, but in truth, it's a single straight path. With one exception.
The line here at point E, right?
Exactly.
Gee, Rocker, we got Sky instead.
Point E
Sky's voicing.
is December 31st, 2028. The day of the total eclipse.
The day Radical 6 got out of the test facility.
Yes. By now, you've likely figured it out on your own. The purpose of the AB project was to get the consciousness of the 67-year-old Sigma from point B to point A. If we can do that, we can change what happened 45 years ago.
So the old version of me will keep Radical 6 from getting out. By jumping into my 22-year-old body on New Year's Eve 2028?
Yes. That is why this line could not be interrupted. In order for the 67-year-old version of you to reach point B, we first have to go through point D. In order to get to point D, we must jump from point C. And for point C to happen, we had to recreate everything that happened in this facility. That is why we have faithfully retraced history up to this point. So that we might save humankind from destruction and undo the horrors of the last 45 years.
tell me one thing.
What is that?
You said that Point C is January 27th, 2074, which is today. There's going to be a jump, and I'll jump to April 13th, 2029.
Yes, that's right.
But, look, I'm still old. When is this jump supposed to happen?
Very soon. Yes.
Soon?
How soon?
And what's gonna trigger it?
We need potential energy stored to send your consciousness into the fourth dimension. Fortunately, we now have plenty of that. Thanks, ironically, to Radical 6. All that remains is to launch your consciousness, like a bullet from a slingshot.
And how do you propose to do that?
Didn't I tell you? A crisis. A moment balanced between life and death. That can jumpstart your brain.
What do you mean?
You haven't figured it out. I mean this.
He's gonna stab him?
Dio's knife? No sooner were the words out of my mouth. Oh damn, she schmoove! Fi! I screamed and leapt towards them. Akane was already in motion, the knife diving towards Fi's chest. I was almost there.
In her late 60s, what the fuck? How's she moving faster than people can react?
When I regained consciousness, I was on the floor. There was a dull pain in my chest. I felt for a cut, but something was in the way. It took me a moment to realize that it was Akane's body lying on top of me. I twisted my neck to look around. Nearby was an old tombstone. On it was written a few words in Latin.
What you are, I was. What I am, will be. I am, that is. A more important question.
Who am I?
Who was phone?
What am I?
Oh, you guys can't hear it, but I was playing the clip of Neil Breen. Who am I? What am I?
Ah.
So is that it?
So there is one little after credit scene. So
yes. Okay.
Yes.
We got time. We can watch the credits. How long is the after credit scene though, actually?
It's like 5-10 minutes. It's like
okay.
nothing.
We got time.
2 bits technically. I mean, no, it's just one scene. Unless there's something I don't know about. Another time? Yeah, that's it.
What? Are you saying there's 2 post-credit sequences?
No, it's called Another Time.
Oh.
Is the
Can't
name
forget
of
her
the...
thighs.
No, of course not.
Clover's thighs.
Very important.
Very
plot relevant thighs.
Mm-hmm.
It's the best kind of thighs.
Yeah, yeah.
The 45 years ago one. Yeah, that's the one.
It still hasn't explained why Fi was important, per se.
That is crazy? Question mark? I guess.
It didn't directly explain why Fi is important.
No, I didn't.
Again, this could have all been caused by Maiden Heaven, but then we'd need to have Weather Report to finish it off.
Like, you can tangentially refer to it same as Tenmuji and Clover as her being an Esper, as such amplifying launching Sigma back, but I guess technically her passing knowledge of Latin. That's realistically about it.
Well, Fi is an Esper, and the Esper is genetic.
Fuck.
Yes.
That's pretty much all this game gives you at this point, I think.
Man, those are short credits.
I mean, yeah.
Dun dun dun.
Bang.
34 hours. Rule 34 hours. Damn. Oh, it's just the one at the top, right?
Maybe there is 2 more. No, that's the end there. So yeah. And then boop.
April 13th, headquarters.
Do wish to jump.
Today is April 13th, 2029, and this is the evening news. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. I don't have any news to read. All of our station's reporters have passed after contracting Radical 6. So have my... Excuse me. I've managed to keep us on the air until now. But I'm out of tricks. It's time for me to sign off. This concludes our broadcast day. I pray that someday our world can be cleansed of this horrible plague. Goodbye.
Wow, on TV?
Not the worst thing that's been aired on television.
For a moment, I just stared at the TV. The roar of the static seemed to fill the entire room until, with a click, it disappeared too.
Click clock.
Had the power gone out? I heard footsteps behind me and turned around. You.
It looks like the first step was successful.
What the fuck? You killed me!
Killed?
I guess technically you're gonna kill me 45 years from now, but still.
Hey, no need to be rude about it. I didn't kill you. I hit you with the butt of the knife. You're fine.
I'm okay?
Yes. You and Phi needed to experience a state of crisis. That was the only way.
This is
me and Phi?
I only told you about you, but we also needed Phi to jump.
Where is Phi jumping to?
Now, you know what happens next, right?
We go to the moon?
Correct. We will be leaving tomorrow, April 14th, 2029. We've nearly finished preparing your shuttle. Only a few last-minute checks and additions.
April 14th.
You'll be traveling to Rhizome 9,
Let the
along
girl
with
yap.
3 treatment pods. Yes.
You gotta remind you,
about the
she
third
got
one?
wet last time.
Phi. We put her into cold sleep 2 days ago.
Of course, it's April
She appeared
14th
at
we're
our
going.
headquarters and volunteered to be frozen.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
Wasn't the
That's
Phi
the
who
day the
jumped from
Titanic
point
sank.
C, though.
Oh, gotcha.
It was Phi before she jumped from point A to point D. In other words, she was following the same path you are. And she still is.
Then that means that after you froze her, the point C version of her jumped back into her body?
Yes. The point C version of Phi is sleeping in that pod. She'll stay there for the next 45 years. Sleeping in ice.
All ice. Then when she gets to point B, her consciousness will jump to point A, right?
Correct.
Correct.
Huh. So that's why she didn't look old. So why don't you just stick me in one of those pods?
We can't do that.
Why not?
You haven't figured it out? You have to spend the next 45 years working on the AB project. After arriving at Rhizome 9, you must master genetic engineering and artificial intelligence programming, among other disciplines. Otherwise, you will be unable to create Kyle, Luna, and Lagomorph. And, of course, you will need to develop the chromatic doors and the bracelets. You will
Can you
also
do
be
some
the
of
person
this?
who summons Tenmyoji and Quark. Once you've completed all the preparations, then the project can actually begin. January 25th, 2074. You will defrost Phi and carry her to the 3rd AB room. Once you've done that, the 22-year-old version of you from point A will force you out. And you'll just go back 45 years to your own body on December 25th, 2028.
And then I change history. Do you really think I can keep the virus from getting out?
You have to. If you don't, billions of people will die. Only you and Phi can save them.
Yeah,
about
I know,
you?
guys. Sorry, we're on an ad.
I
Aren't
can't
you an
do
Esper too?
anything on my own. If this is going to work, I'll need your help.
Feels so weird hearing young Akane voiced.
Mm-hmm. So, what do I need to do?
What do you mean?
Like, what specific actions do I need to take? When Phi and I jump to point A, what are we gonna do then?
You'll both enter the Mars mission test site.
And after that?
I don't know.
What?
I'm sorry. I really don't know anything about what happens in there. We don't know how the Radical Six escaped. We don't even know why it was there in the first place.
You don't know yet!
Ah, crap. Then we're screwed.
That's why we need your help. You have the ability to jump through time and across parallel worlds.
Welcome back from the
We
ad,
need you to
guys.
figure out what happened in that test facility.
Just a reminder, this is a
Things will
stream
be
together
difficult.
stream, so you can watch Skyside
And
too
I'm
if
sure you will
you get
find
stuck in
yourself
ad
in
hell
a
on my
great
side.
deal of danger. But I believe the two of you can overcome any obstacle.
Wait, how do you know it's so dangerous?
The 67-year-old version of you told
Hey,
me
Reiko.
What a time
Crazy
to
time to
raid.
join.
I wasn't able to stop the virus. So I
Rico writes
suppose
just
you could
raided
say
with
you
1
told me
reinforcement.
after you failed.
After I what now? What did I
That the
say?
test facility is full of traps. There
What?
was one
Why did
point
it do that for me?
a woman's
Not
life
that.
was in danger.
Where'd it go?
You risked yourself for her sake and lost your arms and your right eye.
Bridge constructor. Ah, okay.
My arm's in my right eye? What the hell?
I knew he had robot hands.
Suddenly, a low rumble shook the building.
And there's the bombs going off.
Wait, are you saying...
Go have a
Wait,
look.
what's that? I moved slowly to the window and peered outside. On the horizon, I could see a massive mushroom cloud climbing slowly towards the sky.
Towards the U? Oh no.
Would we really be able to change the course of history?
Only one way to find
No,
out.
that was the wrong way to look at it. It couldn't be a question. I had to change history. We could save the world. I'm going to change history. I stared at the darkening skies above us and steeled myself. I would succeed. Yay!
End or beginning?
We did it!
So wait, is there no actual ending to this?
No, that's it. The The Mars Project is the third game.
Find out in Time Dilemma, or whatever the third one's called.
Zero Time Dilemma.
But we're not going to be doing that for a while.
I don't know how I feel about that.
What, the game ends on a cliffhanger?
Yeah.
I mean, it answers all the questions about the AB game.
Well, sure, I get that, but I still.
So, should we talk about, since we've got some time, talk about what we're doing next?
Yeah.
So now that we finished Virtue's Last Reward, I think it's time for something to go back to a beat 'em up, or at least I think we're all ready to go back to a beat 'em up. At least I know I am.
Yeah, something with action, something we could all do.
Yeah, so we're gonna try to do Scott Pilgrim EX for next Monday, I think.
I think so. I think we could do that.
It'll either be the two of us, or the three of us, or maybe also Sage. We don't know yet. And yes, I know.
You don't know yet.
I don't. I'm sorry.
What? How? What? What do we not know?
I don't know how many of us are playing the game. We'll figure it out on Monday. But yeah.
Flowchart behind the Phi end? Hang on. Oh, that means it's gonna make me watch the first couple frames. Hang on, one sec.
Just hit skip. Yeah.
You finally let me skip that. Wow. Behind the Phi ending. Oh God, what? What?
Are you saying
what?
we're not done?
There's more?
Nope, we're done.
I
no
didn't
more.
know another thing. There's
we're not doing
more?
We're done. This game is done. We're done. Oh, non-canon epilogue? Oh, it doesn't even matter then. We're done. No more. We're not doing any more. I am putting my foot down. We are not doing any more. We are done.
Non-canon epilogue because of the 2011 tsunami and earthquakes? What? What does that mean?
No, we're done. If you want to see it, look it up on YouTube.
There's Peak in there?
No, we're done. That's it.
What? It's not on YouTube.
Well,
you guys.
Good luck. We're done. I'm done with this fucking game. I want to move on. Tired of
sport.
I'm over it.
How long is it? Is it 15 minutes or less? It is on YouTube? Okay, well then...
Check on YouTube, see how long it is. Or just at least like a... Oh, never.
Okay,
You'll be spoiling it for yourself, I guess, so... 32... No, we can't do that. We can't do that.
12 to 15 minutes?
Actually, you know what? I don't work tomorrow. So we technically could.
Okay.
Do you want to, though?
Let's.
Okay.
It's part of the game I've never seen.
Chat, you're getting your wish. But don't ever ask me for anything again. Troy Baker.
Where?
I see you've finally woken up.
Oh, wait, I know what this is.
Kyle?
Ah, yes. Of course. You've only just woken up in this timeline. It's only natural for some of your memories to be missing.
I lurched upright, jumped off the bed, and ran around to the other side of the partition. Mirror over the sink was covered with a film of dirt. Right, because we can't fucking see into it. Wiped it off with my sleeve. My reflection stared back at me. We could have done that the whole time. There was no mistake. The reflection belonged to...
Kyle Climb. So, I'm Dr. Climb? Zero Senior's clone?
What? How do you know that? Shouldn't you still be suffering from amnesia?
An excellent question, one I didn't quite know the answer to myself. I knew who Kyle Climb was. In another history, he had been called K and had worn a suit of armor. He hadn't just worn the armor in that history, though. Apparently, he'd worn it all his life. What? Kyle had been born and raised in this lunar installation, which seemed to be called Rhizome 9. Rather late in his life, Akane had appeared as a mother figure, and he had consequently grown very attached to her. I knew everything about him, but even though I knew it, I didn't feel it. Was I really Kyle Climb?
I mean, Riddler, I'd stream even if
every
you didn't
time
ask
I
for it.
looked in the mirror, I saw his face. The spitting image of Sigma Climb in his younger days. I looked down. There was Dio, still handcuffed. I kicked him in the nuts for good measure. I turned back around to Luna.
What day is today?
January 27th, 2074.
Today is the last day of the AB project. Akane has explained
I
everything
know.
in the garden.
I'm being cheeky.
And she drew a knife and attacked Phi. How long have I been asleep?
About 5 hours in real time. For them, it would have seemed like a little more than 2 hours.
So they still haven't been treated for their Radical 6?
No, they've all been given the antiviral. It just takes a while to have an effect.
I see. So the consciousness of the younger Sigma has gone back into the past. It should have happened right after Akane attacked Phi, right?
Yes,
Why am I here?
the doctor carried you back here. You were in the pod in the garden.
So the person you call the Doctor is Sigma Climb, as inhabited by his age-appropriate consciousness.
Yes, but how do you know that?
Dio seems to have remained unconscious.
Yes. I've been administering Soparil whenever he gets restless.
What about the others?
They've all gone off to different areas. Tenmyoji and Quark, for instance.
Oh, right! Mr. Climb!
So the sleepyhead's finally up, huh?
What are you two doing here?
You don't know where we are?
This is the upper floor of the pressure exchange chamber. The real one.
Mm-hmm.
We were just about to get dressed and head out.
You plan to return then? To Earth, I mean.
Yeah.
Sigma told us where we could find the shuttle that brought us here. Well, guess he's not really the Sigma I knew anymore. He's Dr. Climb now, or Zero Senior, depending on how you look at it.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
Well, I'm just curious why you would choose to return to a devastated planet when you could stay here.
How's staying here gonna help? You aren't gonna say something idiotic about how we should wait here until Sigma changes the past, are you? You can't wait for something that's already happened. Grammar doesn't work that way. Hell, nature doesn't work that way. You following me?
Face
We've
doesn't
already
work that
lived
way.
Through history, Sigma
Sure about
failed
that.
to keep the virus from getting out. About 45 years ago, Radical 6 created a pandemic, and the antimatter reactors blew up. That all happened. Whatever Sigma does in the past, history's not gonna change. In fact, it's because of what he did or didn't do in the past that we've got this past and present. Let me give you an example. Imagine a group of 100 motorcycles driving down an endless freeway.
Oh yeah, it's not
Eventually,
canon
they hit a
because
junction.
obviously we go back in
The
time
road
and fix
splits in
it.
two. One freeway continues off northwest, and the other stretches out to the northeast. So one guy, we'll call him S, pipes up. "Let's go northwest," he says. So they take
that's
the
not why?
northwestern road, but about a mile past the intersection, something horrible happens. A semi driving the other way veers into their lane and plows through the bikers.
Will always be a Sigma that fails.
90 of them
I mean,
die.
yeah.
The surviving 10 are wounded, but survive. They don't stop, though. They keep riding down that highway.
VLR
and
has to
eventually
happen after
they've
all,
gone
yeah.
10,000 miles. Then suddenly, something happens that they couldn't have predicted. S, who had survived, suddenly has his consciousness thrown back in time. He ends up back in his own body just before they reach the junction. He remembers everything. So what does S do? What anybody would do. Let's go northeast. That means all 100 of the bikers survive to reach their destination, happy and healthy. And they all live happily ever after. That's what you're thinking, right? It's a great outcome for the 100 bikers that went northeast. But what about the 10 that went northwest and survived the accident?
Huh? Wouldn't it be 9 people? I mean, S's mind went back in time, right?
Right. Okay, 9 people then. What happens to the reality they were living? Does it just disappear when S changes the past? It's not as if it was only bad things that happened during that 10,000-mile trip. Maybe one of them fell in love with a woman working at a gas station they stopped at and had a child. Maybe one of them picked up a homeless kid who joined them on their adventure. That 10,000-mile journey would be full of stories. Friendships, farewells, romances. The loss of those 90 lives is horrible and unfortunate. But what would rewriting their history mean? The 9 who survived lived full lives. How can it be right to just erase all that? The survivors overcame their own misery and loss and made the best they could of the hand they'd been dealt. Isn't that worth something? Isn't that the best thing that humans can aspire to? Is there really any point to a world where everything is happy? Are people who struggle for a better life just idiots? Being human is about fighting even when it seems hopeless, and finding happiness even in a world that hates it. Are you saying that's worthless? If you're saying rewriting the past will erase all these other timelines, then whatever God wrote those rules can Look, I'm just not going to accept that, all right? You get it?
If Sigma changes the past, then you and Quark will never meet.
Is he right?
No.
Yes, Quark. That's how that
It's
works.
not going to happen. We're here right now. This is reality. Even
When
if
will
Sigma
then be
does
now?
change the past, we're not just going to disappear. or
23 days from now.
Oh!
How soon?
Then that means we get to stay together? Good.
something. Thanks, kid.
I understand how you feel. Why you want to return to Earth is clear. You have lives there, I imagine. There are likely people waiting for you.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Right, he's talking about
Have
many
you already
worlds
said goodbye to the
interpretation,
others?
but like, I
Bye,
don't think this
Luna, Alice,
game
and Clover all saw us off.
adheres
we told
to
him we'd
it.
see him again someday, and then came here.
They were the only
Yeah, it's
people you want
really
to say
not
goodbye to?
quite clear in that regard.
No point saying anything to Dio.
Yeah, I think this game or this series kind of adheres to like there's one timeline, and if something changes, everything kind of slowly collapses into one.
Besides,
Which
he's
isn't really
asleep.
how the many worlds theory works, so it's kind of its own unique
Right.
interpretation.
Like
Just
what
confusing.
what he's saying is many worlds when I don't think he's right about it in terms of how this game's timeline shenanigans work.
You were asleep too.
Sorry, but we didn't really know much about you.
Because the way the many worlds works in this series is like the potential has to exist, but it doesn't actually exist. You know what I mean? Like there's not multiple timelines, just the potential for them to exist has to happen.
You have a point.
Or has to... Ugh, I
Connor
can't think of
wasn't
words.
GG Rocker,
this
I'm glad that
timeline
you
after
explained it
all.
because I was about to say yes and nod.
What about Sigma?
It's really complicated and roundabout the way they're going about explaining it.
Yeah, like I don't think he's right.
I don't think so
Well,
either.
he's not really Mr.
It
Sigma
feels like he's
anymore.
just refusing to accept how the many worlds theory actually works more than anything.
Yeah, I think he's refusing to accept it because he doesn't want to let go of Quark, which
course.
fair.
He is Dr. Klein.
Yeah,
but
but
his
it also wouldn't
consciousness has
affect him
returned.
regardless because this timeline's already been determined.
Right.
Sigma's going back and basically creating a new branch.
Yeah, but more importantly, he's the guy who brought us all here. Not a lot of warm feelings there, you know?
There's like a dozen
Akane?
different branching path lines from whether or not we jump back far enough to save Akane.
Right.
Huh. Jumping streams like jumping timelines.
Never mind.
I mean,
her.
basically,
She's just
yes.
like him. Not the Akane I knew.
Not the Akane. The Akane you knew brought you into a death game too. What are you talking about?
She must have seen some pretty awful things over the years. Hell,
I mean, the Akane you
she
also
might not
knew
even be
you
human
hadn't seen for
anymore.
like 15 years. And then
But the
brought you into
Akane
a death game.
Kurashiki I know isn't here.
And then disappeared. Where you couldn't find
She's
her for
not
45 fucking years. Like, realistically, you knew her as a child, and then you knew her briefly again
Clover
during
and I
the
were just
death
pawns.
games, and then now.
Pawns to be used.
It's been like
and then
50,
gotten
60
rid of.
years chasing a
Still,
ghost.
It's not like we're completely resentful. We had to be here to help change the past. That part's easy to understand. But
Kinda sucks, though. I mean, Sigma
Yeah.
and Phi have it easy.
I mean, that's debatable.
They get to go back to December 25th in 2028.
I mean, from their perspective, sure. But they also don't get to
They'll
exactly
stop the
live
Radical
that
Six
life.
and save the world, and then they'll have a nice, normal future to look forward to.
They gotta play another fucking death game, guys. Fuck off.
In other words, they get to go back to Point E and just enjoy history like it was supposed to happen.
I mean, in fairness, your other selves also get to.
Yeah.
we're stuck with point C as our starting point.
You told us about Ten Myoji's story, right? The one with the motorcycles? It would be like if Alice and I were kidnapped right before the intersection. Then whoever grabbed us takes us to wherever the bikers are going, 10,000 miles to the northwest.
Don't get us wrong. We know why we had to be here. Without us, S's consciousness wouldn't have been able to go back to right before the intersection.
If that couldn't happen, then the fate of those 90 dead bikers would be sealed. But
It's still not the best situation for those of us left in the Northwest. We're stuck
I mean,
in a
it's that or
reality
you were
where the
dead
90
on
bikers
Earth.
died.
are we just supposed to go live on Earth? It's a wasteland now. And what about our friends and families? We left a whole world behind 45 years ago.
Even if it is
Realistically,
for the
they're all
greater
dead
good.
anyways.
Yeah.
It just doesn't seem fair, does it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's
a
again,
little
it's that
bit
or you died on Earth.
So we went and talked to the old lady.
She told us that there is one way.
One way we could get back to the past.
Let's say you do go back to the past. Wouldn't that cause your minds to get thrown back here? That seemed to be how Sigma and Phi's jumps worked, at least.
Yes, you're right.
But this is different.
Different. How so?
From what she said, it sounds like there's a way we can send our bodies back in time too.
That's ridiculous. It would create a paradox. How could you have two Clovers and two Alices at the same time?
But that wouldn't happen.
Akane says there's a way around that.
How on earth does she plan to do that?
Schrodinger's?
Cat.
Told you.
You can't just say that.
Oh,
and it
hey,
works.
Kyle. Figured you'd come here eventually.
Where's Dr. Klein? Luna said you were with him.
He said he was tired, so he's off resting right now. There's a bedroom at the end of the hallway. He's in there if you're curious. Oh, right. He told me to turn on this hologram projector thing when you showed up. Want me to start it?
Sure.
Start up.
Glad to see you. There isn't anything in particular that I have to tell you. However, I imagine there are a great number of things weighing on your mind. I'd love to answer all your questions, but unfortunately, my circumstances make that an impossibility. I hope you can forgive me. Everything I know, Phi should also know. I have instructed her to answer any questions anyone might have. Anyone other than Kyle, that is.
Huh? Hi, Calcifer.
What does he
Calcifer.
mean, other than Kyle?
Who knows? Is there anything you want to ask?
Oh, right, well, I guess I may as well cut to the chase. Just who are you, Phi?
Yeah.
I'm not Superman, that's for sure.
She's Batman.
And I'm not Batman or Spider-Man or
Wow.
Aquaman or a
God damn it.
merman or a wolfman. I'm not a Brahmin or Kamen or Ramen. I'm not a Cayman either, so you really don't need to worry about anything.
No Kamen Rider.
Please don't dodge the question. About 5 hours ago, Akane attacked you with a knife. That triggered something which sent your mind back to the past, correct? Specifically, you were sent to Point D, April 13th, 2029. On that date, your body was already in Akane's custody. Although by then you were in cold sleep, you wouldn't have regained consciousness, but your mind was now inhabiting that body. That pod was your home for 45 years. You slept there, frozen, until the time was right. Then on January 25th, 2074, you were finally thawed out, even though you didn't wake up. Still unconscious, you were carried to the AB room. That was when your consciousness changed bodies again. A version of you from December 25th, 2028 arrived, pushing you out.
Okay.
And sending you back to December 25th, 2028.
So which Phi are we talking to right now?
I'm trying to figure that out.
This is when you finally woke up. In 2028, you found and joined forces with Sigma, whose older
So it sounds like
mind
her
was
cycle's a
inhabiting
lot
his
shorter
younger
than
body.
Sigma's, but supposedly it's the same.
It's the same, but they're from different points, I think?
Maybe.
Together, you attempted to infiltrate the Mars mission test facility. Unfortunately, your plan failed. The Radical Six did escape on New Year's Eve. That failure determined the path you followed. Instead of going along the line that branches out to the right from point E, you headed straight to point D.
You think, yeah, that's a lot of... When it comes to Zero Escape, it's like, yeah, this is what happened, I think.
Point D being April 13th of the following year.
Feels like it's basically a
That was the day
repeating
that you
cycle
made
until
your
you
way
manage
to
to
Akane's
successfully
hideout and asked to
obtain
be
point
put
E.
into one of the treatment pods.
Could be. Could be redoing this whole fucking thing over and over until he gets it right. Who knows?
That's basically
Another
what it sounds
consciousness
like.
enters your body around that time from the future.
Look it up some time. I will look it up once I finish Zero Time Dilemma.
At that point, it just sounds kind of like
of
a
course, the version of you that
bootstrap
left your body
paradox.
when Akane attacked you in the garden.
Could very well be.
Because something had to set it into motion
This
before
caused
we
the
could
two
even start all
versions of you
this.
to swap places.
So we're just kind of going down this spiral circle until we actually manage to land point E.
Mm-hmm.
And you moved 45 years into the future, where you woke up on the garden floor.
Okay, wait, hang on.
So we're talking to a completely different Phi right now.
Yeah.
Which one?
Yes.
So are we talking to, like, the oldest Phi now?
Maybe?
That put you on the line that comes here. So if we discount the time you spent in cold sleep, for you, only 3.5 months have passed since that happened.
Or the earliest.
That being when you were sent back into the past from the garden. Have I missed anything?
No, everything you talked about you got right.
Well, what do you mean by that?
I'm kind of an unknown variable in this equation. You could think of me as a kind of X factor.
You can make that a lot more known variable if you helped.
When you're talking time travel, Phi is the X factor.
It's taken me the last 3.5 months to understand it.
And I haven't understood anything in the last 3.5 seconds. Could you please explain?
In mind, she is young. Okay, so she is the earliest.
It's kind of like the relationship between classical mechanics and modern physics. Strictly
That doesn't
speaking,
help at all.
You can't combine velocities with v1 plus v2.
She's the earliest point in her timeline.
Well, no, I'm saying what Phi is saying isn't helping.
Ah.
V1 plus V2 divided by 1 plus V1 times V2
why are you giving
over
us
C
math?
squared is
Shut
the
up,
actual
Phi.
equation.
Because Phi is a fucking
Shut up.
Of course, the sort
Shut
of
up.
velocities we encounter in day-to-day life don't come close to being C squared, which is the speed of light squared. That means
Right.
that 1 plus V1 times V2 divided by C squared is usually going to evaluate
Made
to
in
something
heaven.
pretty close to 1. Since that would mean dividing by 1, it's usually okay to just skip that
God, it's
step
easier
and
to
use
explain
V1
how
plus
King
V2.
Crimson works.
Right?
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In most situations, it works, even if it isn't technically correct.
Right. Close enough.
So you knew enough to get the stuff you were talking about, right?
Yeah.
As long as you stick to that, you won't
So it's
run
kind of
into
like
any
me this
problems.
entire game, where I'm getting close but not actually correct.
Yeah, you're never gonna run into anything that doesn't get solved with that, so it's close enough.
I don't quite understand. In fact, I feel like you're dodging my questions.
So was that what you wanted to ask about?
No. What I really want to know is what happened between Christmas and New Year's Eve in 2028.
Yes. Good question.
You and Sigma infiltrated the Mars mission test site, didn't you?
Yes.
What happened there? How did Sigma lose his eye and both his arms? And why was Radical 6 in there in the first place? What could a deadly virus have to do with the simulated mission to space?
Sorry, but I can't tell you that.
Why?
A lot of
I mean,
math.
honestly, but why not?
Why?
Because it would change history. There is a history where the virus didn't escape. That's the line that goes to the right of point E. In that timeline, humanity isn't heading for annihilation, and Earth isn't red. The future
You
is
know what?
much
I just
brighter.
noticed something.
What?
There's not a connecting line straight through. It's arrows narrowly avoiding each other.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes that a lot easier to fucking follow. Jesus Christ.
But if I tell
But
you
you
what
wouldn't
you're
think it does,
asking
but
me
it
right
does.
now, then that reality will disappear. You understand?
I don't. Why would all of that disappear if you told me what I want to know?
You're about to go back to the past, right?
The past? Don't be silly. I can't do that.
Then where the hell did you learn all this stuff? I just listened to you tell me a bunch of things you shouldn't have known about. You were sleeping in the pod in the garden. You just woke up. So how can you know all this? You know my past. Sigma's past.
Temporal Prime Directive, exactly.
We're a clone of Sigma. The way by genetics are linked.
I shall give you your answer. You are not Kyle Climb. Your body is Kyle's, but your consciousness is not.
We're Sigma.
Don't.
Do you really believe you're Kyle?
I mean, the moment we woke up, I
Could
thought,
you
oh, we're
be
Sigma in
someone
Kyle's
else
body.
No. We're us.
Where is the real
God damn it.
We're the player. We're the people
We're
controlling
we're
player
us.
character.
We're player character.
He was thrown out when you entered. Right now, in a manner of speaking, he has arrived at December 25th, 2028. His consciousness has gone into a body from that time. I doubt you know how much the doctor loves Kyle. He raised him on his own. Kyle is irreplaceable.
Now Connie's gotta stab
Do you really
me.
think he would go back to the past and leave Kyle behind here? I know what I told the others, that Kyle was Dr. Climb's spare. But that was not his only purpose.
Us
Kyle's
possessing Kyle pushes Kyle into
is
the past
integral
with
to what
with
we
Sigma.
are trying to accomplish.
Which is why Phi can't tell us what happened back then, because we're the player,
That would
we're gonna
change what
play the
actually
third
happened
game. Yeah.
Yeah.
God
This
damn it.
new mission begins on Christmas and ends on New Year's Eve 2028. Its purpose will be to infiltrate the test facility and prevent the spread of the virus. For this to happen, Kyle is absolutely necessary.
And that is why he created him?
Yes.
So now that my consciousness has entered his body, the doctor has achieved his objective. Kyle has gone back to 2028 to participate in his mission.
Correct.
There's one thing that troubles me. Kyle was created before reaching point B from point D. That means his body did not exist on Christmas in 2028. Does that mean he has entered my body? Have we just switched places?
I suppose you could put it that way, yes.
That's ridiculous. What's going to happen to me? You telling me I have to spend the rest of my life here in this box, living in a borrowed body?
No, not at all. You can travel freely through time and space. You are an uncontrolled variable that entered our closed system. As such, the rules of this world do not apply to you.
I have no idea what...
Please don't try to play dumb. I know what you are.
Gay.
Surely you must know by now, too. You are about to go into the past and save the world.
That's an excellent question, Riddler.
Phi and Sigma, even with all of his future knowledge, will need your help. Only you can right the horrible wrongs of our past.
And prevent forest
fires. God
Only
damn it,
you
Sky.
can save the world.
I love how we same brained that.
There's no way
Yes, there is. You have to. Don't you want to know the truth?
Yes.
Don't you want to know what happened in between Christmas and New Year's Eve in 2020?
He was a cat.
Well, yes, I do.
He was a cat.
Then you must believe. Reality is
You gotta
shaped by
believe.
what we believe reality
Proper the rapper.
should be. If observation
Yes.
can change the motion of a particle, then how is it odd to think that human thought can shape reality?
Yeah, pretty
Your
much,
will can
Indra.
change history. The world will be reshaped into the one you imagine.
When the ninth line meets the sun?
Remember what I've told
It's a Wesley
you.
Crusher type.
Change history. Only you can save the world.
Alternative
Yay,
end.
we did it.
Yay.
Again.
Yay.
Was this in the original release or was it just for the remaster? Okay,
Alright.
that was it.
That's it? Okay, we're done.
That's it.
We don't need to
did
do
it.
this game ever again.
Yay.
Just for the remaster. Why'd you go?
Boop.
There we go. Okay. So like I was saying a half an hour ago, let's do an action game next time.
Yay.
Yay.
No 100% playthrough. I've gotten those endings on the 3DS. It's
Not doing the fucking game over endings. Come on. Who cares? I don't know if you know this, but I never strive for 100%. I don't give a fuck. If you want it, that's
I
what you do.
100%ed it on 3DS. It's fine.
Yeah, so it's fine. That's enough. I've had enough.
Again, I'm really curious. Was that ending on the original, or was it just?
No, it's
on
just for the remaster. They just said that.
It was.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, just for the. Okay.
That's probably why you didn't know of it.
Then I 100%ed it on the original release. So meh.
There you go. Anyways, next Monday we are going to do Scott Pilgrim EX because I want to play something that where I'm not confused the entire time.
Yeah.
And I want to hit things.
Wait, I mean, then it's probably not the best game for.
I mean,
apparently
I saw
it gets
the
real
TV
fucking weird.
I saw the TV show. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
It's gonna get weird.
Anyways, that's all for tonight, folks. Tomorrow, I normally do my collab with Blondie, but I talked to him, and he's got a lot of shifts that end at like 8 o'clock. So we decided to move our collab to Saturday evenings at 8 instead of Tuesdays at 8. So I'm going to be moving my Separate Ways playthrough to tomorrow. So I'm going to be doing more of that. I think I'm on chapter 6 of Separate Ways, so I'm almost done. I got to figure out how to fight that boss U3 tomorrow night, because I tried it on Saturday, and I did not know what to do. So you want to throw your phone and break it? You're so confused. I mean, there's a whole nother game to play. So
yeah.
Anyways, who do we want to raid?
That is a good question.
Anybody on
We've
LTN
got
Live?
Nikita, Nightman, no LTNs that I
No
see. R2.
Who haven't we raided in a while? Last time we did... Did we do Nikita last time?
We did someone we hadn't rated in a while and last time. I don't remember.
I think we did Nikita last time. I'm pretty sure.
That sounds right.
What are other options? Nightman and Mew?
Nikita, Nightman, Mew. Yeah.
Let's see. Nightman's doing more one of the routes in Legend of Heroes, Trails Beyond the Horizon, and then one role I think is working on his video. You know what? Yes, he is. I want to raid one role.
Okay, I need the link.
Okay, I'll give it to you. Just give me 1 second here.
Okay.
One roll's been working on this video for like months, like writing and everything, and he's finally at the point where he's editing it in an old ass version of Vegas. Oh my god, I think he's using Vegas 10.
Oh no.
I think it's Vegas or Pro 8. Jeez. That's older than what I use. I use Pro 18.
Should I hit the raid button?
Like the slash raid is what you're saying?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do it. / raid. All right, guys. If you want a raid message, here it is.
Got it.
Like I said, tomorrow I'll be doing Separate Ways. Wednesday's probably more Diablo 2, and then apparently on... Oh, I forgot to send this to you, Chroma. I meant to send it in our chat. There's an Xbox event on Thursday, so I might be done work because that's a half day to watch that. So I might be watching that on Thursday. I don't know. We'll find out. But for now, we're gonna go check out one roll, see what he's doing, and then yeah, that's it. And then we'll see you next week for Scott Pilgrim EX if we get it set up okay, which I'm pretty sure we will. So
yeah, we'll get her set up.
Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. Anything you guys want to say before this raid happens?
You might see me around. I might be doing some PS streaming because I've been playing the crap out of that. So.
Ooh. When do you think you'll be doing it?
I have no idea.
Okay. Well, keep an eye on Sky's channel. All right.
Yay.
Bye, everybody. This raid's about to
Bye,
happen.
everyone.
Bye-bye. Go ahead on one roll. Bye. 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 Countdown's happening. Bye, 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 bye. 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 Goodbye.
Woo.
Oh no. Guitar Princess, thanks for raiding. Oh, is Zero gonna raid? There
Son
it
of a
is.
bitch.
There
Called
it is.
me out.
Zero, I'm not doing